Oh my God, where do I even begin? I don't even know where to set this up, to be honest with you. But, hi. I wanted to make a vlog today, mostly because I'm trying to keep myself busy to keep my mind off of everything going on. My car's in the shop, so I can't go anywhere. So I'm stuck at home, which means I am gonna be cleaning and trying to edit this video. I'm just gonna curl up. I'm still in my PJs. I'm wearing a tie-dye shirt and flannel pants. I'm aware, come at me, please. Not only did I want to come on here and kind of recap about how my year has been, but I also wanted to talk about some serious stuff because this is really important to me. And I've been through a lot this year, and I feel like I want to talk about it because I feel like a lot of people can relate to it, and maybe it will help somebody out who was in my position. So if you guys know me, which obviously a lot of you do because the majority of people that are subscribed to me and watch my videos know me personally, so that's kind of cool. But also there are people on here that I have no idea who you are. Hello. Hi. I gained about 15 to 20 subscribers since I left, which I was very confused about, but thank you for sticking around. It's been a rough year, and the reason why I feel so prompted to do this is because last night I was talking to one of my best friends about everything that's happened and everything that's kind of going on in my life right now. And within the past few days, I've had a handful of people tell me how proud they are of me for getting through all of this shit. It's just like a lot. I don't even know where to start. Within this past year, I have dealt with mental illness, which I hate that term. I don't know why, it makes me feel like I'm sick, which is not really true. I've dealt with a lot when it comes to my depression and my anxiety. Like, honestly, talking about how this year has been with people lately, like the past 2 days, because people brought it up to me. They're like, wow, you have had a shit year. And I'm like, you're not kidding. Like, this has been crazy. Literally from January, a week after Christmas on, was just obstacle after obstacle. And in January, my depression came at me really, really hard, and it was really scary. The way that I like to explain my depression is that it comes in waves. So like, I could be fine for a few months. I could be fine for a year, for years. I could be good for a week, and all of a sudden, my depression hits me really hard, and I just kind of get stuck in this really, really negative and shitty mindset, and it sucks. That's happened to me about 3 times this year, and it was not a fun time. And when that happens to me, I tend to isolate myself really hard, and I lost a lot of friends because of it, which in reality, if your friends aren't aware that you're not okay and they're not checking up on you, then they're not really great friends anyway, so like, whatever. One of my coworkers was explaining to me the other day how I am so in tune with my emotions, and I'm very open about talking about my emotions. For me, communicating with people is just so fucking important. And I feel like if I'm feeling anxious over something or insecure about something or all of the above, like sad about something, I have to talk about it. Otherwise, it's just gonna brew in my head, in my mind, and it's not gonna be fun for the either of us. For me, especially in any type of relationship, whether it be you're dating somebody or you're friends with someone, like, you have to talk to them about how you're feeling. Otherwise, what's the point? You know, there really is no friendship there. It's not a two-way street. Because both parties, at the end of the day, should be able to bring up things that they are concerned about. It's just really, really important, and I don't know how much I can stress that to people, because people just don't get that, especially nowadays with social media and the fact that we don't know how to actually communicate, like, in person. Confrontation's not really a thing anymore. We're so used to, like, hitting people up over text or over Instagram DM or Facebook and shit. But anyways, back on track here. Communication is so key. And for me, it's hard because a lot of people are put off by it because I'm so open about talking about things and wanting to work through things. And I think it also helps that when I lived in Boston, I lived with, you know, all of them were in kind of the psych field in a sense. Like, my sister's an art therapist, my other roommate was a dance therapist, my other roommate was another art therapist and a counselor, and all of these things where they worked with people basically through expressive therapy. And for me, I'm not a therapist by any means, and I certainly am not an expert, but I have been through a lot, and I have learned a lot from the people that I've surrounded myself with. And talking about things and working through things like that is just so important to me. So the thing is that I felt a lot of feelings this year, and it's been really tough. Like, my anxiety and depression have really, really, really been coming at me a lot. And I've tried to work through it, and I've tried to find ways to help just cope with these feelings, because I still don't fully know myself. I'm still learning new things about myself every single day. And I feel like everybody is, and that's important to recognize that. I feel like the only way to be happy is to get to know yourself. You know, you have to love yourself and be there for yourself before anybody else. And that's another mistake that I make quite often, is that I kind of push myself aside and I don't pay attention to those warning signs, and then I just turn into someone who's not me, who's like this anxious person all the time and like super sad and super negative and complains, and like that's so not me at all, and I hate it. I hate being that person. But especially like these last few months, I feel like I've been that person. Not consistently, but on and off, because I've kind of put other people before myself, and that's not cool. Basically, I just wanted to come on here and say, like, if you're feeling alone and you're feeling scared and, you know, you don't feel happy, like, please take a step back and like try to figure out, like, all right, why am I feeling this way? What's causing me to feel this way? Is it the people I'm surrounded with, that I'm associating myself with? Is it me? Am I just simply not taking care of myself and not doing what I need to do? Like, for example, I was so consumed and focused on certain relationships in my life that I kind of stopped with my music altogether. And which was such a stupid thing for me to do, because I know that that is something that's a huge, huge stress reliever for me. And it makes me so happy that, like, I don't know, I think I lost sight of what I wanted, and I was focusing on what other people wanted and what I wanted for those people. I became very anxious because I wasn't using the outlets that I generally use to relieve that stress or that anxiety. So basically, like riding my horse and going to see him, or playing out, or practicing, or writing. Stuff like that I was not focusing on because I was so focused on other aspects of my life that I totally abandoned myself. And I don't know why I do that. I think sometimes I get excited about meeting new people and I just roll with it and I don't think about it, and I totally put myself on the back burner big time. And that's something that I take total accountability for. And a big reason as to why I changed so much as a person within the last couple months was like, I was like, whoa, like I would sit back and look at some of the things that I had said or done, or like some of the thoughts that I was having, and I was like, oh my God, who are you? That's not you, bitch. Who is this girl? Because it's certainly not the Gabby that I know, the super independent and confident in herself and driven to do what I wanted to do. Like, I was just like, oh my God, who have I become? Like, this is not me at all. But at the end of the day, and I kind of came to this realization as well, that it's really important to seek help, or at least, like I said, to take a step back and recognize, why am I feeling this way and what's going on and what do I need to change in my life right now that's like important, that's gonna help me be a better me. For the first time in my life, which this was like maybe a couple months ago, and I still stand by it, that I admitted that I do need to talk to somebody, and I think it's time to start really taking care of myself and taking care of my brain, most importantly, because my brain, that bitch needs help. But I am extremely proud of myself for being able to push through all of these things and still being able to stand tall. And like, even the last couple days have been extremely hard. I've had such a like domino effect of these negative things just coming at me the last week. And for some reason, like, I don't know if it's just the sigh of relief of like, all right, I'm taking baby steps to make myself better, and make myself happy again. But like, I've weirdly been positive. I mean, I've cried a lot, but like, I have eyelash glue on this finger. I have weirdly been kind of okay. And a lot of people have been so confused. They're like, so all in all, this year's been a shit show. And honestly, I wouldn't trade it for anything because it taught me so much about myself. It's also very rewarding. like to know that I have worked so hard on myself that I've gotten to the point where I can get through stuff, and I know I can get through stuff, and I've been through so many things in my life at this point that it's like, this is nothing compared to some of the stuff that I've dealt with in the past. So it's like, I'm gonna be fine. I'm fine, everything's fine. I'm fine. Basically, I don't really know what the point of this vlog was, but just to update you guys and talk about this stuff, because I really wanted to just sit and talk to a camera again and talk about these things, because it's just so important, and I hope that some of you guys can kind of resonate with it. But I also wanted to come on here and say, like, hey, I'm still alive, and hopefully I'm gonna start making some more vlogs and talking about stuff. I can't breathe. I don't know, maybe I'll make some bullshit vlogs too if you guys want. That would be really dope as well. If you really want me to explore those options, give me random ideas on what I should do. Like, I'd love to just make some really fucking weird random vlogs. Like, why not? Challenge myself. Anyways, so all in all, 2018, shit show of a year, but it taught me a lot, and I feel like I became such a strong person because of it, and I'm gonna be fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about me. I don't want this to, like, make people concerned by any means. This is just me as an adult talking about shit to you guys and trying to relate, and yeah. I love you guys so much. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for, like, the 20 people that subscribed to me while I was gone. That's pretty cool. Give me some ideas on what other videos I should make, what I should talk about. I gladly will. 2019 is coming fast, and I'm ready for it. And I'm excited to see what it has to offer, you know? I love you guys. Mwah! I'll talk to you soon.